will act immediately.
You caused this all to happen. You've got nothing to talk about. You would have let us secede if you would have just thought things out. A union divided against itself cannot stand. Well then let us leave and be independent. You don't have to hold our hand. You thought the Emancipation Proclamation would fix the slavery problem, but it just pushed it on the South and didn't solve them. You said that even slaves deserve the 3 basic rights, but do you ask your workhorse what it likes? The North acts so cynical, like you have the moral high ground. Yet your factory conditions are no better. You don't see the workers sleeping sound. You fractured the US, we're breaking down like fractions. It's not the South's fault if the North pushes us down to our rations. The North has no true power. Washington is in the South. Everything you say is not thought out. You're just spewing nonsense from your mouth. You say the North and the South are still one, but check your directions. How can you expect to run a nation when you're so uneducated if you haven't read a book in 30 ages? You dirt poor piece of trash. You think you have the power to clash? Now that your troops are starting to dash, these southern cannons will turn you to ash. You're literally insane. You look like an old man with the neck of a crane. You don't even have a thing in your brain. The hat's compensation for the empty space. Lame Duck Buchanan did more. Now leave before the North will have to lick your sores. You have no reason to go after us. The secession is done. Secession is for all of us, including the North too. You say you wanted to preserve the Union. Well, we solved it for you. Now it's just you.
We will act immediately.
What did we learn at Gettysburg? You can't go on the offensive. And with this war of attrition, well, your troops are too expensive. But hey, I get it. Your doom keeps your men pensive. You started a war only to realize it was too extensive. Your friends in Britain, they didn't help you out. Ever since that cabin book, they won't respond to your shouts. Gotta reroute, but slavery is gone, it's vanished. Look to any major country, tell me if it's Spanish. You were born in Virginia, then you came up north. But Twink gave you your whole career and then you sold it short. You just find in the academy committing no demerits. You made this country fall apart, discordant and disparate. Our fathers before us wanted us united. The slavery issue was quite uninvited. At one point we were set on letting you go, but you attacked us at Sumter and started the show. But before the US had proved its dominance, to the words of our fathers' Northwest Ordinance, there shall be no slavery in the said territory. What fine words from our creators in their former glory. Filled with greed, you made others bleed. You chose to secede, but now you concede. You're filled with misdeeds, and now that you plead, just like I decreed, all slaves will be freed. So make it agreed that I can proceed. The North's a stampede, can't slow down the speed, and I'll take the lead, that is guaranteed. Pick cotton seeds, what the slaves you need. Just a being here is such a chain reaction. Once you lose your mental turn and you remember Jackson, you say that they'll love you, but I say it's acting. Surely there's a reason you're afraid to tag. You say that slavery's on par with the factory workers. Sure, they have to work all day and follow some orders, but you forget they have free will and have a chance at the dream. Some of your slaves are beaten daily to the highest extreme. You were born into everything that you ever owned. I wonder how you even ever taken out a loan. I had to work for my life far away from the press. You can't walk in a bed without someone getting you dressed. Now you gained some respect, but it's time to retire. You gathered some men, but your health is quite dire, and that won't prevent you from being a liar. Belief in your men won't save you from this fire.